run one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Guys?
All right, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Washington. Picks up the first down. There's some room. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is That's exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it, and you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Running free. Touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Washington. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Williams rushes on him, and they got him.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. Go get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Caught by Williams on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Could be an alley. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. He's running free down the middle. Tag. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia!
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Keeps it himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying play action. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Here's a give to Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They knock him down right there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Stockton. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Washington. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Throwing, Williams. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Going to the run, it's Washington. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. At the 30. Past the 10. All the way back. Touchdown Bulldogs.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, Washington, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
He's got it again. Runs through the tackle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's a give to Washington. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. And he could not get loose on the run. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Stockton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here's Williams to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it down the field. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Stockton. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Williams. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible.
Here's a little room there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Williams open on the right side.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Running inside. It's Washington. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Williams. Snagged in the middle, it's Elrich. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Here's a heat. Finds some time. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Williams. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Williams. Here's the pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Here's Williams to throw. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
And he's in. Touchdown, Husky.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Humphries. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And
snags it, and he's open. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Frazier.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Washington again. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
you've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Williams. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He makes the catch at the 10. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this isn't...
Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the grab in their space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Toss to the left. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock.
A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
14.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Caught by Williams on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Williams to throw for it on fourth. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throwing, Williams. Makes the catch, it's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Williams will pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
They'll try to run it with Washington. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trying to pound it in. Stop. No chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the 1st. All by himself down the middle. Past the 30. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.